In a quaint little town, nestled amidst rolling hills and vibrant forests, I stood at a crossroads in life. My name is Alex, and this is the story of how I made one of the most difficult decisions of my life. It all began with dreams and aspirations that took me down an unexpected path. As the only child in a middle-class family, my parents had always been supportive of my ambitions. They had always encouraged me to pursue my dreams, and so, when I expressed my desire to attend an esteemed university, they didn't hesitate to support me financially. They wanted the best for me, and I was determined to make them proud. I was excited when I started college. The possibilities seemed endless, and I felt like I was on the cusp of greatness. However, as the semesters went by, I couldn't shake the feeling that something was amiss. My passion for my chosen major waned, and I found myself questioning whether I was on the right path. Amidst late-night study sessions and constant pressure to excel, I met a diverse group of people who opened my eyes to the world beyond academia. They were artists, entrepreneurs, and adventurers. Their stories of forging their own paths ignited a spark within me, one that couldn't be contained by the walls of a classroom. I began to feel a profound inner conflict. On one hand, I cherished my parents' sacrifices and the investment they had made in my education. On the other hand, I felt an undeniable urge to break free from the conventional and explore my own uncharted territory. As the semesters progressed, my grades started to suffer. I was torn between meeting my parents' expectations and satisfying my own longing for exploration. The pressure grew heavier with each passing day, and I couldn't ignore the gnawing sense of discontent. One evening, as I stared at my laptop screen, contemplating my future, I knew I had to make a choice. I realized that continuing on this path would not only be unfair to myself but also a waste of my parents' hard-earned money. I needed to be true to who I was, even if it meant disappointing them temporarily. Summoning every ounce of courage, I called my parents to discuss my decision. It was one of the most challenging conversations of my life. They were disappointed and worried, but they also sensed the sincerity in my voice. They told me they loved me and would support my decision, though they urged me to take some time to think it over. Leaving college was bittersweet. Saying goodbye to friends and a familiar routine was tough, but I knew it was necessary for my personal growth. With the support of my parents, I took a year off to explore my passions and find my true calling. During that time, I dabbled in various fields, attended workshops, and traveled to new places. I discovered a love for writing and photography, something that had been overshadowed by my academic pursuits. My parents saw the positive changes in me, and their faith in my journey grew stronger. As the year drew to a close, I had a newfound sense of purpose and clarity. I knew I couldn't abandon my education altogether, but I also understood that I needed a different path, one that aligned with my passions and aspirations. I enrolled in a community college, where I could explore a more flexible and creative curriculum. It wasn't the prestigious university my parents had hoped for, but it was a compromise that allowed me to continue my education while pursuing my true interests. The years that followed were transformative. I immersed myself in my studies and creative endeavors, and I thrived. As I pursued my passions, I found a renewed sense of purpose and fulfillment that I had never experienced before. My relationship with my parents also evolved. They gradually recognized that their expectations had been limiting my growth and happiness. Seeing the positive changes in me, they began to embrace my unconventional journey. In time, I found success in my creative pursuits. I started a blog that gained a loyal following, and my photographs were exhibited in local galleries. Most importantly, I had found a sense of contentment and authenticity that money or prestige could never provide. Looking back, I realized that my decision to drop out of college was a pivotal moment in my life. It taught me the importance of following my heart and embracing the unknown. While my journey may not have been conventional, it was uniquely mine, and I wouldn't have had it any other way.